Welcome to UPDTV. I'm Reign Apiim, and I'm going to tell you why you should never be afraid to reinvent yourself. My name is Reign Apiim. Apiim is an acronym for All Power is in Me, and I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Growing up as an artist was really interesting because I was always the quote-unquote weird kid in school. My mom would send me to school. She would show me pictures, and let me tell you, I kind of looked a little crazy to me now. And I would tell her, like, Mom, you're really letting me go to school like this? And she would just tell me, you know what, you would kick and scream and cry if I did not let you so. I just had to. And she always told me that she knew I was going to end up being an artist or a designer of some sort because of my interest in like hair ties and colors and whatever I wore. So she did a good job, and I love her for that in fostering the young artist in me. When I was in middle school, when I was in elementary school, my teacher, Mrs. Hockenberry, recommended me to a middle school and a high school for visual arts. And she told my mother that, hey, your daughter, she loves to draw and she's very artistic, and I think she should continue that. So you should send her to Rogers Kappa and Kappa High, which is a middle school and a high school for Pittsburgh and creative performing arts. So whenever I got there, I realized at that point in my life could have went left or right. And whenever I got to middle school studying art, my life completely changed. I feel like I was able to travel the world just by looking through art history books and just by studying art. And I was able to see that there's more to life out there than the circumstance that I was in. And it was an amazing experience. Middle school and high school, I did everything from painting, drawing, digital media, darkroom photography, regular photography, digital Photoshop, Illustrator, fibers, sculpture, whatever, every kind of visual arts, you name it, I've done it. And another amazing part about going to middle school and high school for art is that I was surrounded by artists of all kinds. I, unlike a lot of people, decided to actually continue into the art. So after going to high school for visual arts, I figured, you know what, might as well just continue my education into college and go to Parsons for School of Design. So I go there thinking that I'm just gonna, somehow get into Parsons and be able to stay there, and it wasn't so easy. I went to financial aid over and over again, and this leads me to a very pivotal moment in my life. I have an amazing guardian angel, and her name is Mrs. Williamson. I would like to say thank you, Mrs. Williamson, so much. You're amazing, and you'll never understand what you've done for me. I won the Amelia Earhart Award in the 11th grade year of my high school, and the award went to a student who actually went through something really traumatic and came back as if nothing happened to them. Long story short, I basically had polyneuropathy with autoimmune. My hands and feet were tingling, they were numb, my body switched up, and it basically fought itself. I had cancer symptoms without actually having cancer. And Mrs. Williamson gave me a scholarship after winning the Amelia Earhart Award for college. And she actually called the school every year and made sure that I got enough aid to actually stay in the school. So I would like to say thank you, because if it wasn't for her, I would not have been able to stay at Parsons. So going from middle school and high school for art and then coming into Parsons, which is a fashion school and is a New York fashion school, it was very challenging for me because I was very artistic. I was a lot more colorful, and I saw fashion as an art, and fashion is supposed to be usually to wear for clothing for everyday people. And I just really, I kind of, again, just as I did in my childhood, I was always a person that stood out. I was more focused on the idea of the concept and the story that the clothing was going to tell, more than I was concerned with like someone actually wearing it. The clothing was more of a sculpture for me. So going to Parsons was pretty rough. It was an amazing school because after that, not sleeping for 4 years, nothing is really hard. So at the end of Parsons, I kind of focused and zeroed into high-end couture and special, ready made to fit kind of wear, avant-garde, something that was more focused on the inspiration and the story. Hi, my name is Reign Apiim. You can find me at palaisapim.com. That is PALAISAPIIM.com, and my Instagram and all my other information is there to find me and to do custom orders for jewelry. And do not forget to like and subscribe to this video.